Hello everyone, welcome to my channel, Bow and Arrow Tarot. Today we're going to get right into the weekly love outlook for air signs. So we're going to start off with Gemini. Alright, Gemini, you're up. This is a relationship outlook for the week. It's going to be all the way up until Sunday the 23rd. I'm sorry I'm a couple days late with you guys. I had some other filming to do yesterday, but here I am. We're going to finish off air signs and fire signs. Air signs and water signs today. And it's all about you in this video, Gemini. So this is a relationship outlook for the week. So we're going to have cards. I'm going to pull cards for you and your person. So it's a look into a connection that you have with someone. This could be a reconciliation. This could be a current relationship you have. Whatever the case may be, we're going to take a look. We're going to start off with your spirits of darkness and light and see what kind of spirits are affecting your relationship this week. Alright guys, so let's get right into it for my lovely Geminis. My daughter is a Gemini, so I love Geminis. Alright, Spirit of the Scales, your sister sign, Libra energy. Spirit of the Crystal Ball, and Spirit of Werewolf, Werewolf Spirit. Love this card. Werewolf Spirit, Werewolf Spirit, Werewolf Spirit, Wild, Untamed Desire. Alright, so fire, and not fire, but desire, exactly. So, wildness, right? Wildness. Alright, we got Spirit of the Crystal Ball here. This showed up for Capricorn also, so we're talking about future prediction, divination. Could be that seeing signs of the future, and Spirit of the Scales, we're talking about reharmonizing, equilibrium coming in. Alright, karma, justice, balance, everything that we associate with the scales, right? So this is interesting. We got some rebalancing going on, a little bit of seeing into the future, maybe some omens coming in, some prediction of what's going to come around the next corner. I feel like lately, sorry for any background noise, guys. My regulars know I'm in downtown Philly. I feel like, any kind of, a lot of the readings lately, there's been a lot of sense of knowing what's happening. People are really getting in touch with their intuitive feeling. It feels like they have a sense of, just seeing signs and omens of what is to come. This is not an exact science, but Spirit of the Crystal Ball is a card that's come up a lot lately for a lot of the relationships. You know what I'm saying? So I feel like that energy of like, just reading and reading well, not reading into false predictions, but really reading signs well is something that is happening a lot for people lately. So let's get into it. Gemini, let's get into it. Looking at Gemini's relationship connection that they have this week with someone. And remember, this is just a weekly snapshot, so it's not going to be indicative of the relationship as a whole or anything like that. It's just going to be like a look at where you guys are at this week. Alright? Alright, Gemini, show me what's going on. Straight out. Your person is resonating with Five of Swords, and you're resonating with King of Wands. They see you as the Six of Cups, and you see them as Judgment. So Judgment is a karma card also, in a lot of ways. They desire Six of Wands, and you desire Five of Pentacles. Page of Swords is what needs to happen. And for you, Five of Wands. Well, once again, another 5. Bottom of the deck, we have the Two of Wands. So Two of Wands is talking about being very actionary. It's Mars and Aries energy. So Two of Wands is definitely fighting spirit. You're ready to take on the world. You're ready to take on whatever you need to take on. The world is in your palm, literally. But it's that fighting kind of proactive kind of energy, right? After the Ace, which is the inspiration that comes in, the Two is all about making that next step. Certainly with Two of Wands energy. All right, guys. So, how you resonate coming into the week, how you see each other, what you truly desire, and what needs to happen for each of you. And this is interesting. We start off with a Five of Swords. Your person is coming in this week feeling defeated. Five of Swords is the card for defeat in the sense that you lose a You don't lose the battle, but you decide to sort of throw in the towel because you realize that battling or carrying on this a particular battle that you have with somebody is just a recipe for disaster. It's just a loss. It's just, you feel like you're starting to feel like you're never going to win. By the way, Five of Swords is usually a battle or a power dynamic, a power struggle that you have with someone who's very underhanded. Look at that figure there. He's laughing. He's like, yeah, I got the best of you. But this figure is usually, someone who's just who's willing to cheat, who's willing to work behind the scenes, right? Who just doesn't play fairly, right? And you find yourself just feeling like, look, it's not worth my time anymore. And so, yes, it's a card for defeat, but it's also in a lot of ways a card for hollow victories. King of Wands is how you come into the week, Gemini, and so you have a vision right now. You are full of vision about what you want for your future. King of Wands is very much the fire, he's fire. Kings are fire and Wands are fire. So King of Wands is the most fiery court card. And he's just going to follow his passion no matter what, right? And he's so individual in that way. A lot of people like to follow him. He's a leader. Because he leads by example. But most importantly, when you're resonating with King of Wands energy, it really means that you are kind of unstoppable right now, and that's because you have a sense of purpose and vision that you're trying to follow. And you know what you're doing. You're a master at this because you're a king. You've already manifested your vision before. Now, how do you guys see each other? Six of Cups and Judgment. Well, your person sees you as beautiful, sweet energy. Six of Cups is the card for pleasure in tarot. All right? It's the pleasure card. It's the card for pleasurable relationships that are forged over time, that start in infancy even. It is a soulmate card. And, the two youngsters there can be symbolic of our young souls coming together. Right? It's, when young souls come together and find each other and find love, there's a harmony there that's been worked over for many, many lives. But also we talk about here, Six of Cups, just six being the number for harmony and working towards harmony. Six of Cups are those relationships that you just enjoy to be in. And this is how they see you. They see you as someone very, very close. Six of Cups can also sometimes be that friendship that turns into a love connection. All right, it can be sometimes that energy also. Beautiful. All right, newness in a lot of ways, but just really a lot of affection. Now, Judgment is how you see them. This is interesting. You see them as really trying to come back from a position, trying to make amends. Judgment is that card. It's the card of making amends because your experience has taught you something. You've realized that maybe you were too severe, too staunch, too whatever the case may be, right? But now with the experience, you're realizing that you change your position and you're trying, right? A lot of times Judgment can be the card for reconciliation when people have learned a certain lesson or had a certain experience and they now want to come back and reconcile truly from the bottom of their hearts. And so you're seeing your person as this. So this is interesting. It almost seems as though you're seeing them very much trying to make amends. Spirit of the Scales, justice, karma, balance is coming in also. This could very much be a reconciliation with someone who may have in the past, you guys may have broken up in the past, I'm going to say. And they may have left or something like that for someone else or what have you, or didn't really work for this relationship. And now they're trying to come back after suffering defeat over here. You know what I'm saying? It feels like that to me. It feels like someone, Gemini, who realizes how good they had it with you. Now they're trying to come back because they realize, they've been through a rough time with whoever they were with. They've kind of conceded defeat and realized that's not really what they want. And now they're seeing you, and it's like you're feeling this from them, but your headspace is in a whole nother place. You're looking to the future with that Two of Wands and that King of Wands. You have vision. And yes, the werewolf spirit is there because I think the physicality is there, Gemini. Of course, there's probably an extreme amount of attraction. Certainly, they're attracted to you with the Six of Cups. But this week, you know, what do they desire? So let's press on. They desire victory and a public victory. So it's almost as if they want you back, and they want you back publicly. Right? They want you back publicly, and they see that as a victory, and this is what they desire. But what do you desire? Five of Pentacles. Well, Five of Pentacles is struggling after you have a power divide. You know, say, you know, you have a power divide, you have a power struggle with someone, and that breaks down, and now you're kind of left out in the cold. You're the one who has to pick up the pieces, right? That's what Five of Pentacles is. But this is what you're desiring. So this is interesting, Gemini. I almost feel like you are desiring for your person to know and to learn what it's like to be cast out and to have to sort of. And you know what? I don't even feel like it's a resentment thing. To me, it feels to me like what you want is the lesson of learning what it's like to sort of pick up and have to, you know, work hard, right? Work hard for it. Also for yourself, I think just the strength to carry on. It's interesting because Five of Pentacles is such a difficult experience card, and for it to be in your position of desire, Gemini, I just feel like what you're desiring in this particular situation here is that you really want them to sort of have to work for, because I feel like this is a reconciliation. I feel like this is somebody coming back to you, Gemini, and they want a victory. They want it to be a victory. And I feel like almost they want it to be easy or something, right? But no, karma, justice, you know, Spirit of the Scales really will tell you that that's not going to be what it is. Now, what needs to happen? Page of Swords. Your person needs to have Page of Swords energy, meaning they need to remain confident and buoyed up. And they shouldn't need you to constantly feed their ego or their spirit. If they want to come back and have this reconciliation with you and really win you back, I would say that they need to find that confidence within themselves, because that's what it's going to take. You know, nobody wants someone who you constantly have to build up either, because they just are unable to stay erect. I don't want to use that word, but you know what I mean? Unable to stay strong and stand up. You know, you're constantly having to build them up. That's no fun. You know, for male, female, doesn't matter. So Page of Swords energy talks about remaining confident and positive in mind and vigilant. Five of Wands is what needs to happen for you. So this is interesting. More power struggle, right? Five of Wands is competitive. So right now, I almost feel like for you, you do need to bring your A game also, right? For you to desire, we have 5 fives here. Five of Swords, Pentacles, and Wands, and 2 of them are in your position, Gemini. And so for you to desire this rebuilding and working hard for your person, certainly, and maybe even for yourself, you're going to have, for you, in any case, if this Five of Pentacles also applies to you in terms of having to rebuild yourself after a loss, right? Five of Wands is that fight. Now, normally Five of Wands is a power struggle, which is very... I hope this camera would stay focused. Sorry, guys. It's a power struggle, which is very sort of, you know, it's very competitive, and it's, you know, bickering and arguing back and forth. But sometimes you need to also have this energy to be able to, I want to beat out the competition, so to speak, right? It doesn't have to be negative. All the tarot cards have a positive and negative side to them, some more than others. But in order for this card to be in a position of what needs to happen, Gemini, what needs to happen is that you do need to have a little bit of that fighting spirit, that competitive spirit, and to really stay strong also. And not give in, right? But sometimes the fight or the competition is brought to you. And there's nothing wrong with a bit of healthy competition, you know. No one's hurt in this picture, in this image. No one's bleeding or dying. You know, this is healthy sort of bickering, arguing in some ways, right? So sometimes we look at Five of Wands as, of course, that negative power struggle energy, right? Hang on. Negative power struggle energy, right? But, you know, it is very much the competitive spirit. It's a competitive power struggle that is specific to the Five of Wands card. And so in that way, it's not unhealthy. Let's get some clarity here. Pull out 3 cards for some clarity. Sometimes we go a little bit deeper. Sometimes we get some clarity. Sometimes the 3 cards will take me down a completely different direction or give me a whole different aspect to the reading. Show me for Gemini this week. Show me. Queen of Wands, King of Cups, and Ten of Pentacles. Well, there you have it. All right. This is nice. Nice. So you've been through it, and they've been through it, and Ten of Pentacles. So this is really a great outcome, and I'm going to say that because Queen of Wands is certainly makes me feel like this is your energy also. Certainly it feels to me like somebody's coming back to you to get your sort of, to get you back, right? So that would be King of Cups. He has his eye on you. Look at that. And Queen of Wands, again, it feels like that's that energy for me, for you, Gemini. Like you're the one. You've been through the fire. You've been through all of the different experiences. You know what I mean? You've been through it all. You know what you want. And the two of you, Queen of Wands and King of Cups. Wow, look at that image together. You guys could make steam together. We got fire and water, right? So making steam, making really hot and steamy. We have 10 of Pentacles also. So I love it because it feels right. It feels like this is a power couple and this could really turn into something great, but they need to work for it, and you need to also work for it. Again, they need to be confident and bring their A game if they want to have this victory with you. You want to see them really work for it a little bit, and same goes for you. You're going to have to keep yourself a little bit competitive and keep yourself sort of like, it isn't just easy, right? Like you got to show up too and show your A game too and show that it's worth fighting for. Beautiful reading, Gemini. I'm going to leave it at that. If you enjoyed this reading, please like, subscribe, and share. Go ahead and leave me a comment, all of that good stuff, my Geminis. But for right now, this is your outlook for the week. It's a lovely outlook. It feels like a really good reconciliation a Gemini is going to have with somebody. And really, you guys were meant to be a power couple. All right, my lovelies. Please stay safe, stay healthy. Most of all, stay kind to each other. And I'll see you guys soon. Bye-bye.